Hello everybody, my name is Eric D. Johnson, also known as BrightShine. I live here in Memphis, Tennessee, in Shelby County. And today's date is early Sunday morning on July 6, 2014. And the time is 3:26 a.m. And I will date this video with yesterday's date, which will be Saturday, July the 5th, 2014. I want to first say thank you to all my fans, my supporters, for their continued encouragement and support. It means a lot because you have each and every day of your life, a person has to make a choice. Which path in life you're gonna choose. Either you're gonna choose the negative, or you're gonna choose the wrong path, or you're gonna choose the right path. Sometimes the right path can be the right path, but you can still, on the right path, you can veer off into the wrong direction. So, each and every day, you gotta keep making the right choice, making the right decisions. And I really do want to thank all my fans, my supporters for your continued encouragement and support, because that's where a person like myself, whose interest in entertainment, music, it's a choice that you make. There are many opportunities when it comes to entertainment and music, because sports is considered entertainment, music, arts, like the visual arts, audio arts, recording arts, performing arts. All these things are considered entertainment. And like I say, it's a choice that a person makes each and every day. You understand? And that it's easy to get in trouble, but it's hard to get out. And you see that each and every day. When you hear about the news being reported, local news, national and international news, you can get in trouble so fast and so easy, but it's so hard, it's so long to get out of it. And you have to make the right choice. You have to make the right decision. And I really want to thank all my fans, my support, for your continued encouragement and support, because that's what you got to choose to think positive and to act positive and to do positive things. No one will be your fan, will be your supporter when you choose to have negative thoughts, to act negatively, and to do negative things. And that's what a person has to continue to be mindful of. Is that it's so easy to get in trouble, but it's so hard to get out. And like I said, I want to thank all my fans, my support, for your continued encouragement and support. And I'm going to continue to do my very best to try to think positive, act positive, and do positive things when it comes to my entertainment. Music is my everyday life. Excuse me. And I'm not going to be long in this video. Like I said, trying to work 7 days a week. I mean, excuse, uh, 5 days a week. 8-hour work day. I'm trying to go to school, and while I'm doing that, I'm also working on my entertainment interest and my music interest. And I'm not content with things being. Let me make this very further clear with all my fans, my support. I'm not content. See, it never was my intention when I went to One Sound Studio and I purchased the music. What sense do that make? To purchase music and not even do anything. See, it was never my intention to still be sharing, but what the situation came about is that it's working 8 hours, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. And I'm a student going to school at Monroe College online. Not saying that it may sound easy, but when you actually going to school and you having to do your assignments according to the standards, because the education standards are not low in college at all. See, some people, you have this perception, you think the ACT, SAT, and all the other tests that at the college level you're required to even get in school, you understand? And then when you get in school, you continue to be tested, understand? To make sure that you are retaining the information, you continue to be tested. And your abilities are being measured because there's a certain level that you're supposed to be on. Just like when you leave high school, and before you leave high school, you get tested. Understand? I remember when I was in high school, it was a requirement. You can't get no. I couldn't get no high school diploma. You had to pass that test. It was an official test, a standardized test. If you didn't pass that standardized test, you wouldn't get no high school diploma. But I graduated. Because I passed that standardized test. You had to make a certain score on the standardized test to graduate from high school. And I graduated from high school. Now, at the school I'm at, it really wasn't a requirement in my college for ACT, SAT. I could have studied for it. I mean, if it was required, I could have studied it like all the other students at other schools where they require, ACT, SAT scores. I'm not saying that my school don't require, but I guess, sometimes certain students, being the age group, their work experience and things in nature, they look at things like that and consider, then you end up in school. So when it comes down to, like when I went and got my music, that's what I'm in school. And when you're in school, the school has standards. That's the reason why the curriculum is set up the way it's set up, because this is the standard. So when I'm in school, when I'm in class, I'm doing my assignments. There are expectations because the school has standards. They have academic standards. And when you're trying to go to school, you're trying to meet those academic standards. And that's really why I had to withdraw from my information technology class, which was an integrated business application, because trying to work, and then I had that class, then I had my management class. That was a challenge. That was a challenge. And to keep it from being a difficulty, I withdrew from it. I didn't just drop out the class. No, I'm gonna take the same class that's coming fall, but that'll be the only class that I'll be taking. And then once I pass that class, then I'll move on to my other two classes. But then come to my entertainment interest, my music interest, see, these are things that I had to focus on my education because academic standards are at a high. And then I had to work. So it's not like I'm content with the situation being that I'm not even working on my music. I really can't. At that time, I really couldn't concentrate on my music because I was trying to meet the standards, and I'm still trying to meet the academic standards of my school and trying to work. Not no excuse whatsoever. But like I say, you have to make a choice. And I'm not gonna choose to quit, you know what I'm saying, or to fail. Because I want to succeed, and I want to continue to study and to learn and to better myself through education. But if you take this, you're gonna have to put some things to the side. You're gonna have to make a choice. You can do this, or you're gonna do that. So I had to make a choice to get my education because I need it. It's something that I value very much, and that I'm not gonna abandon or forsake it for any reason. When it comes to my entertainment interest, I haven't abandoned or forsaken it. Even my music interest, I haven't abandoned or forsaken it either. It just has to maintain a balance. So that's what I really be trying to maintain a balance. But by no means am I content. I'm not content with the circumstance being that I haven't completed what I started. In no shape, form, or fashion, but I'm not content with it being anyway because it was my intention to be doing something else at this time. I've supposed to be recording, doing videos, and so on and so forth. But as of right now, I haven't even really just been able to concentrate on it in that way. But that's what I'm working on right now. I'm trying to make sure I get to the point where my education, I don't even have to worry about it. In this class, I done got my grades to where I wanted to be B's and A's, and continue to keep myself employed also. Excuse me. Because that's an important thing. You need some income. You gotta be employed. When you ain't you won't be able to do anything. Because money talk and BS walk, nobody wants to listen to no sad story, you know. An able-bodied person, you get out here and work, and you know what you need to do. Nobody gonna feel sorry for no able-bodied man. That's just reality. That's the truth. Nobody feels sorry for an able-bodied man or an able-bodied woman. You're able to get up and work, and know what you need to do. You need to get up and work, and that's what I be doing. I be working. So like I said, I want to thank all my fans and my support for your continued support and your continued encouragement. Like I said, I'm gonna be long in this video. I just want to just briefly just take this opportunity. I always watch Voice of America and the Africa 54 because information be very interesting to me. And this week, they had some video. One video, they had a series where they had social media and things, and it was about the African Union, and that had got my attention. And because in years past, it was an organization of African states, and today you had the African Union, where it was said by a man who has greatly influenced me, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, in a united Africa. And that's what you see today, the African Union. And when you think about the African Union and the efforts that they try to deal with the issues, the many issues of each country on the African continent, and as well deal with all the nations around the world. And it's a very, very important organization, and hopefully it will last. You understand? And that they continue to make the organization stronger and have that strong influence throughout the continent of Africa, because the people of Africa really do need a centralized organization such as the African Union to bring all these ethnic groups together and to decrease the violence and the ethnic violence and warfare due to different ethnic groups fighting with each other, for whatever reason. The African Union has shown that when you have an organization such as the African Union in place, the African continent benefits. The people have the government that they want. Now, in each individual country has issues to deal with. But overall, all the people of African continent have a government in place to address all the many issues that are of concern to the people, and that the African Union should not be put in a position, internally and externally, to be blamed by those who oppose the African Union on the African continent, whereas out the African continent, inside as well as outside of Africa. And that the African Union is necessary. It's necessary that the African Union be in place, because each individual country, each individual nation on the African continent has a next door neighbor, and that next door neighbor is not just let's just say Sudan and now South Sudan, but your next door neighbor, Ethiopia, Chad, Libya, and that makes a difference, because the people who are next door to you speak a different language, different culture. Okay? It's not just the people in the country, in the nation, of South Sudan or in North Sudan, but it's the people that's outside of Sudan, just like North Sudan and South Sudan were fighting, and they still fighting today. But you also have a situation by the North Sudanese and the Southern Sudanese signed the North Treaty, and that's what you had today. The South Sudan is now a nation, but you still have conflict between the North and the South Sudanese. But in the East, in both of those countries, in North Sudan and in Southern Sudan, you have conflict. You have people who are South Sudanese angry with the Northern Sudanese, but they also angry with the people in South Sudan. Like the Dinka in the North, they fight with each other. See, 1 minute they fighting each other, then both of them at the same time fighting the North. And not only that, but they fight their next door neighbor. Because that next door neighbor is a different ethnic group. So the African Union is definitely necessary. It's definitely necessary. And hopefully the African Union will continue to stay and last forever. And yesterday on my video, we had this talk and conversation about traditional African culture and customs. And when you speak about language, it's just like I'm talking right now. Supposedly I'm speaking what they call English. English. And when you hear me pronounce words and things of that nature, it don't sound the sound that I'm making. Don't sound familiar to the sounds of Africa. And it's just like when you say Africa. And when you spell Africa, 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 or you could say Africa. See, when you say it, when you spell it, when you spell or F, re, Africa. When you say Africa, see, it's three different things I said. The first thing I said was free, cup. And then you say Africa, Africa. And then I said Afric. And then at the end the Africa. You hear what I said? Africa. Now, but at the very beginning, so you said every time, and then you said Africa. you see at, you hear at, and you spell it with an A. And do you hear the A? You don't hear the A. You hear at, free, cup. At the end, you see the CA, that cup. The A is silent. And then, when you have a singular or plural, the female and the masculine, that's what things we need to be understood about tradition, the traditional African culture and custom, the way you teach. And when you teach, culture and custom, that's what being able to speak. And when you're able to speak, you learn that when you think about the meaning, that's a meaning too. Not just the whole word Africa, but that's what meaning is. That you have to know what that means. You have to know what that free means. You have to know what cup means. See, that's a meaning. And when you pronounce a word, you have to also know what F. You have to know what that F means. That F, re. You have to know what the re means. You have to know what cup means. What do cup mean? So when you look at, that's the African name. See, it tells you what it means. From A to Z. It tells you what it means, but in the meaning, when you say it, you break the word down to syllables. You have to know what each syllable means. See, at the very beginning, it's not just an alphabet, a letter, the letter A, and that letter just sound. But that letter A, and the sound, that's a meaning too. By itself, you say up. What that means? See, yeah, what is free, have free, have free cup. That free has a meaning. And then at the beginning and at the end, that free, when you spell free, have free cup. Look at how free is spelled. F-R-I. And when you say free, you spell it F-R-E-E. Free. The African names. We went over some words, you know. Okay. It's just like when you say, C-H-I, chai, or chi. Now, it's masculine and feminine. Now, you know, it's mythology. West African, Igbo. It means God, spiritual thing. And Igbo is referring to the personal spiritual guardian believed to have. Right, that's what it is. It's saying it's referring to the personal spiritual guardian that each person is believed to have. But you see how I pronounce it? How it's spelled? C-H-I. You get Chi, Chi, and all. Make sure get mixed up. Like I said, I'm not gonna be long. Uh, okay, do, do one more word again. Go back to this word, a money. As a female and a masculine. As Eastern African, Swahili, Swahili. Now, when you spell Swahili, it's S-W-A, Swah. Now, do you add an H on that Swah? And then say Swahili. Swahili. That I does not sound like an I, it sounds like an E. Like the letter E, Swahili. That I at the end, it don't sound like an I, it sounds like an E at the end. You know, and it means faith in Swahili. Now, they say, you hear E, E, Ma, E, Ma, Ma, Ni, E, Man, E. When you pronounce it, this is what the traditional African culture and customs teach you. And then when two people interact and they've been taught Swahili or Akan or Igbo or Yoruba, Ya, Ya, Yoruba, Ba, at the end. See, these are things that the traditional African culture and customs teach. Then when you hear then when you pronounce words, the other person that you talk to hear what you're saying. But you had different teachers. And different teachers have different styles of teaching. And based on what you was taught by your teacher, this is how you present yourself. So that makes a difference in traditional African culture and customs. E. Again, my name is Eric D. Johnson, also known as BrightShine. I live in Memphis, Tennessee, which is in Shelby County. for the continued encouragement and your support. It's not in vain. And like I continue to say, I'm trying to balance work and school. And I'm also constantly working on my entertainment interests and my music interests. And until my next video, you take care of yourself.